How's it, guys? Today I'm running NCOs in Vindicator. I managed to mess up the sound for this clip, so please excuse that one, but I've got this awesome backtracks that's playing from NCS. So guys, on the left hand side you'll see the Vindicator fit that I'm running. It's basic 8 Neutron blasters, Fed Navy, Stasis webs, because why not? We need the extra range always. Then we've got one SIBO, two tracking computers, which I'll run optimal range most of the time because I'll receive remote links from the Onerios, however you pronounce that thing, from the Logi. Then we're running a DC2, a tracking enhancer, 3 Fed Navy mag stabs, Centum B, Energized adaptive nanomembrane, Imperial Navy Energized adaptive nanomembrane. So it's the fit is worth about 1.7 or 1.8 bill, but then I also have to say that it delivers about 2000 DPS on its own. So in this instance, I am the drone bunny. That, to those who don't know, means that everyone in the fleet who's got combat drones basically launches their drones, right clicks on my name and says assist to their drones. So all the drones will basically act on any aggression targets that I have, and that is also why I'm running my guns in 2 groups, because I've found a lot of the times that when you only have one group of guns, that the drones don't respond directly to the input of aggression. So I've got the one set of guns there. I made a mistake. I actually split the damage by accident. So that's not how you do it. How you're supposed to do it is like that. You've got one set of guns starting to cycle. You put your webs on, you start the other set of guns, and everything is good. The type of drones we're using over here is Imperial Navy Acolytes, and the reason for that is the tracking on these things are not too bad, and also the majority of the ships we're fighting are frigates and sometimes destroyers or cruisers, but like I say, the majority is basically frigates. And small drones or light drones just hit better on frigates. So in terms of targeting and priority, when you're doing NCO, you've got your targeting priority, which is basically your Niajas. They do jamming. Jamming is a bad thing, especially if you are Logi or the drone bunny. If your Logi gets jammed, then it could break the cap chain, or if you are running quite light on Logi, it would mean that you might lose ships due to jamming. So jamming is a very, very nasty thing to deal with in these sites, and that's why you'll see every time there's a Niaja spawning, we primary it, get it off the field, and enjoy ourselves. So from a drone bunny point of view, the target order for me is Niaja, Tama, Shmuel, Renan, Oyster. The reason for that is those are basically the things that keep you on grid, that either warp scramble or point you or do some funky stuff that you might die. Oysters just do a little bit of damage. They are the least of the priority targets we've got. As you can see, currently the rest of the fleet is shooting at the tags, while the drone bunny is taking care of obviously that list of frigates, and the reason for that, like I said, is because they keep you on grid. Those are the things that could potentially have you die. In terms of the ammo that I'm using short range ammo. You could use Caldari Navy Antimatter, or like I'm doing, I'm just using my voids. The damage output that my personal ship has is about 2000 DPS. So in some of these instances I do get shots, individual shots of like 4,000 plus on some of these frigates. Now if you consider that I'm shooting large hybrid turrets at frigates at close range, that is semi-impressive. The fleet composition, we've got a few battleships. I think we are 2 Vindicators, 1 Megatron, 2 Praxises, however you want to say, multiple Praxises. So those are all blaster fit. You can obviously, it's always an advantage to have Nightmare. Because of the long range that Nightmares have, they'll take out the Niajas and the Augurs quite quickly. But the fleet comp we've got obviously works quite nice. We run, even though we are light on grid, we run about 6 to 7 minutes per site. I think if we've got a full complement of ships and everyone is skilled up quite high, then we can do it a lot quicker. The payout per site over here is about 10 million before taxes, so it's not bad for 6 or 7 minutes work, and like you can see, it's really not work. You basically just point the guns in the right direction and these things fall apart. So in terms of my mid slots, you'll see I've got 2 tracking computers and 1 SIBO, and that's set up for optimal range. And the reason why it's not set up for tracking, even though I'm shooting frigates, is because I'm getting the remote boosts from our Logi guys. I don't think there's anything much to say about it. If something gets within 19 kilometers, then it was 17, sorry, 17 kilometers, I can basically web it with those Webifiers, and that's all due to the skirmish links we've got. If the guy who provided the links had implants as well, this would have extended the range of those Fed navies up to 19 kilometers. And the Vindicator obviously gets a hell of a lot of bonus for Stasis webs, so I basically slow these guys down to a grinding halt, and that's why I'm able to track everything and shoot it at just about full capacity. Anyway guys, that's the site. I will leave you with a bit of music, and if you do like the content, please like and subscribe. And if there's anything that you want to find out about the fit or about the way we run these sites, please drop me a comment. If I can explain, I will explain. If I can help, I will help. Thanks guys, enjoy, cheers.